to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. And yes, if you're here, you're at the right place. I do have my antlers on with my little ears and a little bow or whatever it is here. And yeah, I washed my kerchief this morning, and so I'm waiting for it to dry. So I thought, well, I'll put this on. This is the last live before Christmas. Absolutely. And if I don't get to reading your comments, somebody else, please, if I haven't read it yet, please post it again. So hopefully I can read it. Ruthie is on the table and she's trying to get comfortable. So things are shaking and a rocking and a rolling. Morning, Cindy. How are you doing? I'm having pain in here in my temporal area, occipital temporal area. It's like lightning bolts going down. So it's going along the nerve line. And sometimes it just gets there and goes like this and then it lets go. So I took a Tramadol. Hopefully it'll help. So, well, where did that one go? Yeah, one of my pills, I guess, fell. Oh, well, I'll get it later. So, unless I already took it. Could have already took it. So, today is, good morning, Nancy. How are you doing? Where's my stitching? I know it's Saturday, and I know that means some people won't get on, but other people will get on. I thought I set this up right, but obviously I didn't. I'm hoping not to blind you. We'll see. That's Eleanor. She's down the hall there. And so if you hear her, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I keep having this pain right in behind here. Oh, it was awful during the night. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. I would have it and it would start here, or what it felt like it would be up front here, and then zigzagging just like a lightning bolt down. And it has to do with the nerves. There's nothing I can do. It's got to calm down. It's like sciatica. You know, when you have sciatica and you get that cramping kind of pain, that shooting pain, that's what this is. I looked it up online, and it is indeed something that happens. They gave it a name, and I can't remember what it's called, but anyway. So today is Saturday, the 20th of, I was going to almost say January. Got a little bit to wait on that. December. Hi, Luella. I still haven't mailed your thing. Things have been, because everything's been closed and all of that. And I'm still not feeling all that well. Jonah, Sir Whine-A-Lot, was whining really heavily about 3:30 this morning. So, coupled with my pain here in my head, I did not have a good sleep last night. So, praying that I get a good sleep tonight. That's all I can do. I spend 2 days with extreme migraines. Typically, I can function through migraines, but this was scary bad. Yeah, sometimes they can be really, really bad. And this is part of my migraine. Okay. Um, each migraine is kind of different. And so, anyways, it's this one here is like a shooting pain. Sometimes you get like the stabbing ice pick pain. Oh, I'll get it here in my eye, I'll get it here my ear and all this. This is more, it's just like a lightning bolt. So it travels along the nerve. And that's why I'm so sore. And it just started last night. I think it was midnight, maybe 11, maybe 1. I don't know, but it just started. So let me see here. I don't know how I'm going to. I've been dropping things today, and oh my gosh, I don't even know. That's 13. That's 13. Oh, that's 12. Okay. This is 20. That goes on the other one. What is this one? Oh, I don't know. I had all my thread here, and then it dropped. Oh, great. So I don't have my number 2. Okay. If I miss your, if you said something, if I missed your comment, don't worry about it. Just go back and repeat it again. Okay. And, or somebody else will repeat it and that. So, eventually I'll get it. Eventually. Today outside, it is not very nice out. It is windy. It's not really snowing, but there's a lot of blowing snow out there. They came and pushed the snow by the little parking thing here. And they pushed it right up over here to this oak tree. So it's like, I remember snow, piles of snow when we were kids. So, okay, so what is this one? This is number 10. That one I have. That one I have. So, I thought I had everything. And obviously I'm missing. Just a minute here, I gotta look for it. I don't know where I think I put it in the bedroom. So just a second. I'll be right back. Somebody talk. Tell me what your plans are. Oh my gosh. So, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here it is. I found it. And I found my pill here. It had rolled away. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was going to show you. Just a minute. I'm going to take this off for a second and put this on. I was going to show you what I made yesterday. Do you remember the other day I had said that I had gotten some wild bush cranberries? They were ocean spray. And I bought 2 packages. And so I bought some mango peach juice, you can really use anything. Some people use Sprite, ginger ale, whatever it is you want to use. So I use the um, mango peach. Perfect choice for me. Perfect choice. So I let them soak. I rinse them first. Then I let them soak in this juice for 24 hours. Making a birthday dinner and a cake for my brother today. Everyone coming at 2. So I'll have to get off early. That's fine. That that's that's fine. I understand that, Cindy. Absolutely I do. Anyway, once they finish soaking for 24 hours, you can do them longer if you choose to. They have to go in the fridge. And they come out. You don't rinse them off. You just empty the whole bowl into a sieve, whatever you've got. Okay, so that stuff drains off. Then you have a Ziploc bag, and you pour that all in there. You don't dry them. You don't do nothing. You just pour them all in there. And then you shake the bag around, make sure everything is coated and all that. Then you put them on a baking tray and you pop them in the oven for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that, depending on your oven, at about 200 degrees. So, this is what comes to them. Right there. And they taste wonderful. They taste absolutely wonderful. They're sweet. They're crunchy. You don't put them in for very long because you just want them to dry a bit. And so it retains some of that juice in there. Oh my gosh. They are so good. Addicting. And some of them don't get quite covered. Some of them are lightly covered. But they're just as good. And you get that tartness with the sweet. Oh, this makes a great appetizer. So if you've got guests over, they can take some. And what it is that makes that crunchy is the icing sugar around it. They're so good. They're so good. Has anybody ever tried them? I thought, well, what the heck? I'm going to try them. I'm going to see what they're like. And if I don't like them, I don't like them. But they are so good and healthy for you. What I did do was I went, as I was putting them in the bowl to soak, you go in there and you pick up all the ones that aren't very, they're kind of rotten and that. And, oh no, did that go down there? Did. This is going to be a day. I can just feel it. Please remember to give me my thumbs up. I wish this was higher up, but oh well. I know it's backwards. So, yeah. Ah, so is everybody ready for Christmas? Have you gotten your finished your Christmas baking? Started having parties? Um, yeah, like, well, I'm not going anywhere. Jeffrey said he was going to come up for a visit. He's flying back to Arizona, to Yuma, on the 2nd of January. So I'm glad he was back. He got back last week. I'm glad he got back so that he could experience some of the cold and snow in that again. Okay, so this one here. Oh gosh, what was this number? No, that wasn't number 2. Number 10. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was it. Yeah. So, yeah, but otherwise, we couldn't get out anywhere here. The snow was piled up, and oh my gosh, outside my window here, the drifting is almost level with the bottom of the window. That's Eric. He's doing something down there. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it in his apartment, where he does with the he has a skill saw and all that kind of thing. So, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say I watched a movie yesterday, and it was really good. It was on Netflix. It is a foreign language film. It is South Korean, and it's called The Great Flood. If you don't like to read subtitles, unless you understand Korean, um, if you don't like to read subtitles, then it's probably not for you. This one was pretty easy because there wasn't a lot of real interaction going. There was like a little, one person talking and then another person talking, and they broke it up, you know. And oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so, so, so good. And I didn't catch what are called Easter eggs. And some of you that watch some movies or whatever, you'll understand what Easter eggs are. And those are hints in the movie as to what's happening. I did not see the Easter eggs right at the beginning. Everything is set except for Christmas dinner dessert. Brother-in-law needs it to be gluten-free, and I don't want apple crumble again. Anyone have a alternative to go with a ham dinner? Cheesecake. Cheesecake. That's usually just make the crust from gluten-free, flour or whatever, almond flour, whatever you want to use, rice flour. And Yeah, so this movie, I give it a 10 out of 10. And it wasn't until I thought, like, the movie was about an hour and a half long. And the movie went along and it kind of came to what I thought was the end. And I thought, how can that be the end? But you got to keep watching it because it goes on even further. And you just got to be aware of what's happening. And but if you are interested, it is an excellent, excellent, excellent movie. It's funny how good they can make some of their movies and TV shows. The only thing is, you have to be able to sit there and read the subtitles. Thinks I can make it chop. No, very good. Yes, absolutely, you can. Absolutely. Yep. So, I would do that. That's an easy way. Um, Sorry, that's an easy, kind of an easy way, unless you can buy. If you can go, Walmart probably would have something. You can buy the gluten-free crackers and make Christmas crack. You can buy, I don't know, you can buy other things, right? You can buy gluten-free cookies and use them, crunch them up as a base. So there are always ways to do things. I'm just saying that that is one thing to have. Um, Instead of making an apple crumble, why couldn't you make a fruit crumble? You know, like you could do it with strawberries and cherries. You could do it with, oh, I don't know, have raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. You know, you can do like that. And you can buy the frozen fruit that's already pre-mixed. And then you can just put that, on the base and or whatever you've got it on. I don't think there's a base. It's just the top part. There are ways to get around, and oh, I put my socks on because I had to go outside and take the garbage out here. And now my I'm getting too hot and it's annoying me. But the snow was piled right up to the back door. So it was a little bit harder to get out of. Oh, and so the reason why I'm having the live today, which is a Saturday, normally I do them on Sunday, is because Father Paul is coming tomorrow. So next week I will have it on the Sunday. Okay. If I fumble over my words, just be patient. Just know I'm having difficulty. Darn Jonas, I'm telling you. Wine, 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 wine. And now where is he? He's been fast asleep. Little bugger. He knows how to manipulate. There was somebody had done a thing. Maybe I posted it on the Facebook group that I think I did, where there was, it was a cartoon meme, and a cat was there 3 o'clock trying to get the person up, and just kept at it. And then as soon as that person was up, they went to sleep. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, oh, come on, get in there. Get in there. So, I was thinking after the live is finished that I'm going to start getting my floss together for sure for the Heaven and Earth Design Sal for 2026, which is fairy tale for me. Now, my goal for next year is to get one page completely finished. I think I should be able to do it. I think I should be able to do it. Now, I'm not just going to sit on my laurels and just, and then we get to this time of year next year. And I'm like, can I get it done? Can I get it done? So, no, I am going to work on it. And I am just waiting for my fabric to come in for the Joan Elliott Winter Solstice, which is part of the Year of Moons, 2026 Year of Moons. Nobody else is doing something like that. So, oh, I was watching Jade, the 310 Stitcher. Gosh. She is undertaking, and I can't remember who it was that had thought of this game, but it is absolutely, maybe that's where I started getting my headaches, because it was, you had to do this floor plan, a house floor plan or whatever. She did the Hogwarts floor plan or Hogwarts locations. And like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but I don't know how she can do it. I don't know how any of them can do it. I can't remember who it was who came up with this, but somebody came up with this. And I would watch somebody do it, but there's no way I could do it. No way. And then it's like 100 times the amount of whatever she rolls. And she's got these D&D dice. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. For me, no, I'd like to see it being done, but I will not do something like that. If it's so complicated, it was just like the craze last year with the Monopoly. Yeah, this year is going to be that one, the floor plan, house plan, whatever it is. And for every room, it's something different. So if you're outside the house, you roll, and so you come up the stairs, so you have to do certain amount of stitching for the stairs. Then it is you come into the, say, the boot room, for a better word. You have to you roll again and you do another bunch. And then it's like for each room and hallway and staircase. And, you know, if there's a closet, if there's, you know, anything. Like, she had pages and pages of it written out. Like, you got to be pretty dedicated to do that. I'm sorry. That's just, you know, when did stitching become such a production? You know, like to do these things and to do it in a way there that it would um, to try and stitch more and expect that people were going to be able to follow that. Oh my gosh. To me, if I thought that that's what people were doing, I would not have been able to continue stitching. There is no way. There is no way. No way. To me, I'm sorry, it takes the fun out of it. I like to do my challenge of the month. And if it is that you like to participate in the challenge of the month, that's fine. You can work on any size. You don't have to work on anything at all. You can continue on with your project. You can I don't like Mystery Cell to get all that time in and not like the project, but Fox and Rabbit have released 2025 cell chart, and I'm going to make it my 2026 12 by 12 project. Oh, Nancy, can you post? I'm assuming it's a free one, right? It's a free cell. Post that over there on the Facebook group, would you? Yeah, I'm like you. I like to see what it's going to look like finished, to see if I would actually want to do it. Don't give me, like, I have a piece over here and a piece over here and a piece over there. What if I don't like it? What if I don't care for it? You know? Or it's, you know, it's just not my thing. You know, and no. No. I like to be able to see the whole thing. Okay, just mark it over there, please. Have they posted their new one for 2026 yet? I mean, 12 by 12, that's 25 by 25 centimeters. That's not very big. So that's easy to handle. But doing something that is like, say, a full-size Haid or something like that, or where they released 3 pages and that. No, not me. I know what I can do and what I can't do. I just do not, I don't want to be pressured. That is why the Heaven and Earth, the fairy tale that I'm going to start, is where it's 1 page and I can get the Amy Stewart. Now, I know they had the 3, there'll be the 3 charts available. And I don't know why they make it The first one is just, the second one is, to me, okay? Somebody else may like it. To me, it's no. I like to have things with definite edges. I don't like to have where it goes from pale to paler to nothing. No, 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 no. I don't, I just, no. No, that is not something that I like to do. No. And I know they have them as this thing here. I still can't get this to go right. Oh, gosh. You know, like, I don't know. I have to work on something that I want to work on. That it is something that is going to be a challenge, B, not too difficult. Um, you know, where I'm given time and that. It's like working here on my winter houses. I don't know where the picture is here for winter houses. Just a minute. Get my trusty. Oh, well, great. I just got this thing and now it's broken. Gosh. Cheap, 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 cheap. Okay, try this one. Okay. This one. So I'm working on this middle house. Okay. My goal is to try and get that finished for the end of the year, for the end of December. Will I or won't I? I don't know. All I can do is try. If I don't get it finished, I don't get it finished. Like, the world is not going to come to an end because I have not finished my stitching project. So, and I may pull this out at maybe next Christmas or around that and work on it again. I had to work on a printed one for a while because I was just tired of the counted. I needed a break. I really needed a break. So, oh, come on. Come on. Oh, gosh. All right. Oof. So, yeah. Oh, if you hear snoring, it's Ruthie here. She's here. It's funny when Shauna and we were talking on Thursday, and we were talking about what we need for comfort. I don't know if you can hear her. What we need for comfort. And Ruthie is really, she likes to be around me. She sleeps up on my head. Yeah, up by this side of my head. She doesn't like to sleep on the other side of me. And she likes to make sure that I'm okay. She's my protector, my defender, you know. Jonah, he'll come for a little bit and then he's gone, just like most males. Oh, you want a hug? Okay, here's a hug. Okay, go on. Fox and rabbit chart is 333 by 3. I divide a chart into 12 pieces. Okay, wait a minute. Into 12 pieces and stitch a piece each month to have a completed project in a year. I will use their monthly divisions. Ah, good idea. Good idea. That's a good way to do it. I have the link and we'll post it in the group. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate that. Yeah. Has anybody been going and getting the Stitches So Beautiful charts? They're the odd one that no thank you. But most of them I do like. Like, I wouldn't mind doing the one, there was a cupcake. I like that. I'm trying to think of what some of the others were. Yeah. So I am awaiting a package. I don't know if it's going to be delivered today because the highways were closed for 2 days. So I don't know if they were coming today or not. Oh, no wonder I'm way out. Way out. Way, way, way out. Okay. No. Oh, come on. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, I'm still way out. There we go. At least I don't have double vision today. This is lessening up. But, yeah. So is anybody else doing a project kind of like that, where you're going to work on it? You know, are you putting a time limit on you, Nancy, so that pushes you, and if you don't get it done, like that you have to get that piece finished right away? Or are you giving yourself some grace? Because I don't know, I don't like to be under the hammer, if you will. I was thinking of something else, but you know, under the foot before it stomps. I don't like to be that way. I don't like to have it that I have to. Like, I'm not pushing myself. If I can't get this house done, then that's okay. That's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It is, I am just going to pace myself. If I don't feel like stitching, if I feel overwhelmed, if I need to work on a different project, I'm going to do that. I am not going to put myself in a tizzy about it. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, there is a website. They've got cheap, well, I don't know what they are for the States, but they're around $1 each. And they're on Etsy. Just a minute. And For Canadian, they're $1.45. I start these on January 1st and must finish each month before the end of the month. I usually get around October and just finish the whole thing. Okay, so it's manageable then, right? Okay, it is called Cloak Soft. Let me see here. Get to their website. Gosh. Let's see here. The sale ends on the 29th of December. Oh, okay, right there. Okay, so this is it. They have all kinds of, just wait, there. And they have, so they have lots of, oops, I'll just go there. So they have these ones, and I don't know what the other ones are. These happen to be Halloween that I clicked on. Just a minute here. I'm just seeing. Trying to, I don't want Halloween. Just a minute here. Let me see if I can find Christmas. Magical Christmas. Okay. Alrighty. So they have ones like this. Like that. For $1.45 Canadian. Like in pounds, that must be like 75 pence or whatever. Like, and you don't have to put them on black fabric. You can stitch the black if you choose to. And it's called Cloak Soft. All one word. And I would say the great majority, if not all, are $1.45 Canadian. And like they're regularly $7.99, $8.99. So yeah. But I mean, for that price, oh yeah. So I made sure that I picked up a few, and I have them. I know, I can hear you screaming. I thought it was no buy, not until the 1st of January. And not unless it's something that I need specifically, not to just go and to buy. I'm not doing that. I am not going to do that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, yeah, so we'll see what happens. I am, as soon as I am feeling better, but I need to get this quilt batting type of thing. I've got the fusible webbing, or fusible whatever it is. So I need the batting, and I need to I'm waiting on zippers. I thought there was something else that I need. Oh, the vinyl. I need the vinyl, and I don't know. Does anybody know what kind of vinyl that it is that I need to do for project bags? Because I don't know. I went looking, and like the ply is like 4 millimeters or 3 millimeters or whatever. What do I need? I don't like the idea of putting vinyl in, though. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. Oh gosh. Come on down. So if anybody has an idea and they know where I can get it, just go over there and post it on the Facebook group and I'll look at it later. Because trying to tell me now is like, no, I have to have it there. So, yeah. So, oh, come on. But anyway, I set this up a little higher yesterday. So it is doing better. It is going to take me a while before I really, really find the sweet spot. So, yeah. But I am liking this stitching frame. It is going to take me a little bit of getting used to. It's that pain behind my ear again. When I think of this pain here, I'm always worried, am I going to stroke out? If you guys ever see me and I'm doing a live or my regular video or something like that, and you see me where I'm really slurring my speech and my face goes crooked and stuff like that, you know, classic stroke symptoms, call Julia, get in touch with her and tell her, okay? And she'll come over here. She's got the key to my apartment, so yeah. Because I leave my door locked all the time. But that's what I'm afraid of. Because I have these cavernomas, I can bleed out at any time. What are you doing there, Ruthie girl? You know, one of them there, the wall of the blood vessel or the cavernoma could become so thin that it ruptures. Now, they tell me that the chances of it rupturing are like slim to none. 10 gauge or 16 gauge vinyl are popular choices. Like vinyl, use fabric instead. Yeah, that's what I was going to use. I was just going to use fabric. You know, and just make two squares. But I have to be in the frame of mind. I have to be able to want to sit there, and I have to be where I'm fully awake. Doing it when I'm tired like this. Oh, there was so much promise yesterday. I had a good day yesterday because I was able to sleep till 6. Today, not so much. Oh, just a minute. I've got a biscotti for lunch. Really? If you fall over, I'll pick you up. Because Ruthie is, she's there. She likes sitting here where the sun is. I did draw the curtains a little bit because it was starting to come there. Ruthie, see, that's where she is. That's her right there. What the heck was that? No. So, there were so many highways closed. It was just, oh my gosh. Oh, the one thing that 310 Stitcher did, Jade. Okay, are we comfortable now? Is that she is working on the Dragons of Sabbath. Oh my goodness. She's almost got the blue dragon finished. Oh my gosh. And she wanted to get that blue dragon done this year. I'm not sure if she started it in January. I don't know. I can't remember. But oh my gosh, it looks beautiful. Oh, I was going to say that the book that I'm still listening to, Meet Me in Another Life, is basically, okay, just a minute here. If you use vinyl, you have to put your charts in sheet protectors to keep the ink from transferring to the bag. I use all cloth now and use simple key fobs to label my bags. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. That's exactly what I was going to do. I really wasn't fussy on the vinyl. I know vinyl is still pretty big and it's, no. All you have to do is just put a tag on it and, you know, a keychain tag. And then you're good to go. And it's probably cheaper too, huh? And probably the vinyl would dull the sewing needle. I'm thinking it would. Okay. Is there anything more? Oh, there's one. Oh, not going to worry about that one. Not going to worry about that measly little one. So, yeah. So that one is 21. This one's all. Oh my gosh. There. I don't know. Okay, so that's 60. Okay, so what did I need? I needed 21. Do I have 21 on here? Or did I lose it? 18. probably. It's 19. That's 6. I think that's 16, 17, 18. That's 19. 20, 21. That's 22. That's 18. That's 16. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, oh no, that's number 2. Oh, I was gonna do number 2. What is that? Oh, that's the red one. Okay. Yeah, so I'm planning on trying to make a project bag. And I've been looking for free sewing patterns. I've been trying to and I found other free sewing patterns. Like I'd like to make those soup bowl cozies. I like those. I had one and it was nice to have. And I found where there's a free pattern and they actually show you step by step how to piece it together. So I think that's good. Because for me, oh, there it is. I need to see it. I need to visualize it. You know, people can read directions and all that. The way my mind is so fuzzy right now, no. No, no, no. Okay, so then this one here is, oh gosh. Oh, okay, that's this one. This one here. I'm basically working on fill-ins, really, right now. So, yeah, I get that jolt. And it's all, so it's this nerve back here that is inflamed and irritated. I don't know why, how, anything, but yeah, that's why that is. Okay, right here, right there. Yeah. So, like I said, the book I'm listening to, Meet Me in Another Life, the movie that I watched is a better fit to how this book is. And it's basically, I don't know if I should give it away. Should I give it away? How many are interested in watching the movie? You know, I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm not going to give it away. I think it's more like the book, gosh, the book that I'm listening to is kind of parallels a little bit more the movie. Different subject matter. But now I understand it. It's not reincarnation. Remember how I said that it just didn't seem like it? Like, why do they keep having their same names and that? Yeah, I understand now. I understand now. But it is a very, very, very good book. Except you kind of get lost because they're moving through the lifetimes or whatever they are faster. you know, they'll pick it up when um, what's her name? Tura is in her 80s, and Santi is in his teens, or it could be the other way around. And yeah, so you're missing all the stuff from before. Yeah. So it's basically, I think this is the new subject matter that is, that books are going to be written here for a while. Everybody is going to want to copy it. So, and it is more like quantum physics, quantum mechanics, than, it's not reincarnation, not like I thought it was. No, 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 no. Yeah, so I'm not sure what, um, I was thinking maybe when Jeffrey comes, I'll make a pizza. I'll make a pizza because I think that would be good. So I'll get a small bag of real cheese, and I don't know what else I'll put on there. I think that he would probably eat the veggie bacon and, well, the vegetables for sure. So I just told him to make sure he gives me a heads up so that I know when he's coming. I'm not. So I when I was at Walmart there on Wednesday, I got outside and I was waiting for Juliet and John, and so I was sitting beside a Nigerian woman. I don't know if I said this or not. I might have mentioned it, but they had bought all this stuff. And I said, "Oh," I said, "are you having a party?" And she said, "No, that um, they work with Salome Mission, which is a, helps the homeless or unhoused, is what they call it now, drug addicts and the rest of them." And I just couldn't believe, like, they had Pringles, they had, I guess they're high calorie, but they don't have nutrients. I am working on my VIPs. Okay, do you mean whips? I've gotten 5 done, working on number 6. My question is, the next whip, I need to work with shiny thread. Any suggestions on the best way to stitch it so it doesn't come apart? It is like working with a 12. Work in short strands. If you like the wax, go for the wax or conditioner, thread conditioner. It will give it a bit of a coating. I'm thinking when you wash it, it'll come out. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, just work in short strands like about this long. Okay. If you are working with, Krynic, say, depending on, I'm trying to see here if I've got anything here. Um, but no, I'm not going to even bother start looking because everything's going to fall. Um, yeah, just work on shorter lengths. I had a watch party with the granddaughters for Wicked and had fun. Oh, you mean to watch it? So I thought I would check out the first book from the library and turned it back in after the second chapter. Need another book. Oh, why is that? Why is that, Nancy? I'm not watching it because I'm not. No, it's not my thing. I'm not an Alice in Wonderland or no Dorothy and Wizard of Oz. I'm not a fan of that. I just don't. That's why I don't go for any of the, oh, what are they? Pokemon, Disney princesses, things like that. Ruthie, are you going to settle down? It's, no, it's not. It's really not my thing. It's just not. Some people like it, Mary Poppins. I don't know. What else? What else is there? I can't even think of anything else. I can't even think of anything else. And it's just not. No. No. It's not my thing. I don't like the storyline. I don't like what they did. I don't like Ariana Grande, and I don't like that other woman. She's the one that played Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar, which is blasphemy, as far as I'm concerned. That's just total blasphemy. I think they took, for one thing, it was a woman. For another thing, it was just all this other stuff wrapped in it. No, no, no. I draw the line. Yeah. So, no, it was unnecessarily hateful with no true storyline. Yeah. I can see that. I can absolutely see that. I can absolutely see that. I just didn't like the actors. Um, I didn't have to watch it. I watched snippets, on YouTube and that. No. No, 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 no. come on. Down here. Oh, I'll show you this while it's up. That's where I'm at. Okay. I'm considering going back to some classics from my own library for a while. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where it was. Right. Yeah, right here. Yeah, sometimes, like, why do they have to, why can't they just leave things alone? Why do they have to new and improve it? It's like, I don't know. Um, like apps. Okay, like apps. Why is it that they need to do that? Why? If something is working, I understand if it has something to do with um because of hacking. That's it, hacking. I keep finding new books with a storyline I have read before in other books. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like The Great Flood I watched yesterday and the book I'm reading, Meet Me in Another Life. It's basically the same kind of storyline, just different characters, different situations. Yeah. I've got the book now. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what the book really is. I thought it was something different. That's why I couldn't understand why they had the same names. They had the exact same names. So, it's like reading The Wizard of Oz and then reading Wicked. It's basically the same characters, just from a different perspective. Well, it's a good thing I pulled that curtain. Boy, that sun is hot, I tell you. Oh my gosh. I don't have leggings on. I don't have my socks on anymore. I think my next thing that's going to come off is my skirt. No, I'm not going to do that. I must have kind of thyroid issues because I get these, and I'm postmenopausal, okay? But it's almost like those type of things where I get hot flashes. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Not paying attention. So, yep. don't. No, there's no way I can read or listen to books like that. If there's too much anger and rage in there, why does somebody want to bring that into themselves? It's like when I've been in my therapy years ago. I'm talking like almost 50 years ago. I was an extremely angry person. You wouldn't have even recognized me. I don't think I would recognize myself. I'd be like cringing. How could I be that way? How could I be that way? And and I just wonder, like, I've been releasing a lot of stuff, and especially since I've been chatting with Shauna. It's been really, really good. She's a very skilled therapist. Very skilled therapist. And she really knows her stuff. I know when I had my meeting with her on Thursday morning, did I say this? I could have said this already. She was looking down, and I had my antlers on, and she looked up, and she was just roaring laughing. I know I told Juliet, and that there's so much anger and rage in this world. And like she's taking off a couple of weeks or something. And I said, yeah, to probably get away, to relax, to just put things out of your mind. I said, because you cannot tell me that when you listen to people day in, day out, that you don't absorb that. We are sponges. Excuse me. And people may think, oh no, it's not bothering me. It's not bothering me. Yeah, it does. So I wanted to bring a little bit of joy into her life. Just like I want for you guys. A little bit of something. Yeah, there wasn't much to choose from there at Dollarama, I tell you. So, yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, I want to try some sewing. I want to try some sewing. I did buy a project folder pattern. Because if somebody has the directions down, unless it was something like crocheting or knitting, when I could follow that. If it's something like sewing, I have to be able to see it. Because I have to be able to get it in here where it will stay. So I think the best thing I am going to do is I'm going to make templates. And like I was watching one lady and she said, Oh, it was Lindy Stitches when she had done her first bag. And she said, just a word of caution, don't use your best fabric for your first one. She said, use something completely different. Use old fabric, like an old pillowcase or something. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that's a good, especially because I'm not so confident in my sewing. I'm not so, like, I know I'm going to make mistakes as I get used to my machine. And I know I want to, and I'll look at just the first couple as practice. Will I put a zipper in no, the project folder does not require a zipper. You can put a zipper on the inside, but it doesn't require a zipper to close the top. And so it just requires a clasp or something like that. And then they put a D-ring inside so you can hang things off of it. I have to go and watch more of these videos, but I tell you, my brain fog is quite bad. It is quite bad. I mean, that's to be expected, for goodness sakes. Absolutely. Does anybody else have a cat that gets them up like that? Night after night or morning after morning. And they just want you up so that they can complain and all of that. And seeing this satisfaction that they got, yeah. Cats are extremely intelligent. You know, I know dogs are more so, but cats in their own way, they know how to do things. Like Ruthie is good. Ruthie is very well behaved. She does not, she really does nothing. Sometimes she's up and she's whining, or she'll get the zoomies or something like that. But she is mostly, she's relaxed, and she does not bother me. And she'll get up during the night, and I guess she roams around or something. And then she'll get back on the bed, and she'll come back and snuggle. She seems to know when I need comfort. And that's a good thing. That's a big thing. I think this has slowly started to ease up. It's not no fun, I can tell you that. If anybody's had sciatica or any other kind of like that nerve pain, or carpal tunnel, or de Quervain's tendonitis, or, you know, tennis elbow, things like that, and it goes in a spasm, like you're okay, and that it grabs you, and then it moves on until it grabs you again. It's easing up. It is easing up. So, okay, so I can go right there. The This is looking pretty good. I'm happy with this. Mm. Oh, for goodness sakes. For goodness sakes. Come on. I know one day I have to try and get Susie to start. She's covered in snow. And like I said, I haven't run her in a couple of weeks. But I have to, I gotta pick a warmer day. Yes, used to have a couple of cats. Oh, wait a minute here. My little man wakes us up by petting our arms. The diva stands on us and screams in her best Halloween voice. Usually we have slept in and missed their breakfast schedule. Yes, used to have a couple of cats that did that until they weren't allowed in our bedroom, as I have problems with sleeping as is. That's the worst thing you can do, Luella. They think that you're in danger when the door is closed. I was watching several cat things on cat behavior, and to gain an insight into why they do certain things. And that's the one thing that they said. Ruthie. Yeah. They don't like closed doors. They don't like it if you are in the bathroom and the door is closed and they hear water running. They don't like that. Because they know that water means danger. I don't know what else there was about that. That it's certain things. They have to, Diva will dig at the door and holler if we close the door. Absolutely. They want to, they can, you are their world. You are their absolute world. And if you close the door on them, they are just like, oh my gosh, the life is coming to an end and I'm going to be all alone and I've been left behind and all of that kind of stuff. You know, you get separation anxiety really badly. And you can tell because when I come home, they are right there. If I'm gone, say, longer than an hour, they are right there to make sure that I'm okay and all of that. Come sniff me and everything. Yes, I have trouble with sciatica pain, wrists and thumbs. Yeah, so do I, Luella. Yeah. But this is dying down now. Since my other cat passed away, my cat will come in and pull the sheet down to check if it's me. It's usually around 3:30. That time, Shauna said, between 3 and 5 is the grieving time. So your cat is probably grieving. That's why I have to have 2 of them. Because if one is gone, say, heaven forbid, if Jonah were to pass away, even though Ruthie doesn't want an interaction with him, that she would miss him because she looks for him. Even though she doesn't really interact with him. Like they'll get where they're kind of like this far apart. Jonah wants to sniff her. It's very intelligent. They know when not well or migraines. Absolutely, they do. They can sense, just like dogs, they can sense changes in chemicals on your body. And when they can tell, and there's been lots of recorded cases like this, that if you have cancer, they can tell if you have cancer. They absolutely, they can tell. They know when it is that you're actively in the dying process. They know when you're sick, or like me with my migraines. Like Ruthie has to be here right with me. She doesn't have to touch me. She just wants to be right here so she knows that I'm okay. And because she has named herself my protector. If I have an asthma attack, the cats will go and get my husband. Absolutely. That too. See, I've got nobody here, right? So there's nothing that they can do. But I can tell you, if I was down on the floor, they'd be there. Ugh, gosh. Going that right. Animals mourn for each other. Yes, they do. I remember when Max passed away and Dudley was grieving. Oh my gosh, Dudley was grieving. He didn't want to get up. He was depressed. He looked around for Max. He was just beside himself. And then I got Hannah, and Hannah, even though she was really tiny and she was sick when I got her, and I drove 6 hours to get her because there weren't any Dachshunds close. It's like me driving from here to Regina. But anyways, or here to Saskatoon maybe. But anyway, it took a little bit of time. And then Dudley was up on the bed. And all of a sudden, he just stopped and he peed on the bed. And with that, I was stunned. Dudley, why did you do that? That was him releasing everything and accepting Hannah as his new partner. And then Hannah and Dudley became inseparable. Until I got Snoopy. Was it Snoopy that came? No, Abigail came first. Snoopy, I think Jeffrey had Snoopy. No, Christopher and Monica had Snoopy, and they didn't want him. So I took him back. And so then, so I had, until Dudley passed away. Dudley passed away 4 months after Max passed away. And then Hannah was grieving. And that's when I got Abigail. And so there's always, a connection. They need a partner. even if it is that they just know that they are in the house, like Ruthie knows that Jonah's here, right? She knows that. And it doesn't mean they have to interact. It just means that she knows he is here and she's not alone. So yeah. People who say, oh, after this, I'm not getting any more. Some people can do that. And they don't want to get one right away because they're afraid of the loss when something happens to them. I would like to get another cat, but helping with my friend that had a heart attack and visiting with my sister with dementia, I don't feel that I have time to be here for a new cat. Yeah, but do you have, you said you've got another cat, right? It's as long as you can spend some time with that cat. Bobby is there, he's barking. Then they will adapt. Like Ruthie and Jonah just never, even Jonah and Sydney, it took forever for them. But when Sydney passed away, Jonah grieved. Jonah grieved. And so I said that I would get another cat. So then when Smokey came along, I thought, okay, fine. But then I'd already had Ruthie. And so I couldn't handle 3 cats. No. Absolutely not. Two's enough for me. Yeah, two's enough for me. I can handle them. They're good. I don't know what would happen, though, if I got sick and were in the hospital or something. Or say I did have a stroke and I needed to go into rehab and I was gone. Who's going to look after these yahoos? There's nobody to really look after them. So and I don't like uprooting them because they feel abandoned. You know, they get those feelings of abandonment. And believe me, I know what abandonment is like. Absolutely, I do. So I know. All you have to do is go to the Humane Society and look at the dogs that were totally abandoned by their family. Oh, they're going on vacation, they can't take the dog. Nobody to look after it. You know, to me it is, then change your vacation plans. Take the dog with you. You know, so many people are flying with their dogs. Over here. You know, it's their family. You are their family. That is, they look to you for everything. And I'm sorry, Luella, that you have trouble sleeping with the cats in there, but it's going to be worse for them. It's absolutely. I do understand it, though. Really, I do. I was wondering, I don't know if these cranberry poppers, could you make them with blueberries? Do the exact same thing? But blueberries are usually sweet, so you wouldn't really have to soak them. Unless you wanted to. And what about strawberries? Raspberries? I'm not sure. Cranberries are good for the urinary tract. Our bodies survive when it's in balance or homeostasis. Have any of you asked for something stitching related for Christmas? At all? I know I'm not getting anything, so I don't need anything. Um, unless you got sewing patterns for, like, I want to make a thing here for the sofa arm for my remote control and stuff like that. We inherited the little aka pumpkin, from my mother. We used the washcloth trick to help her acclimate to our home. What is the washcloth trick? Sorry, you got me on that one. I never heard of that. You mean taking a washcloth from with the scent of the person on it and putting it with them? Is that what you mean? I don't know. I've never heard of it. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. That's something new. I've never heard of that. Make sure I don't have any icing sugar on me. Hello there. Yeah, hi, Brett. I've been laid up. Oh, let me see here. A bad ankle, but I'm still stitching. Good for you. Good for you. Glad at least you could join us. I know it's Saturday, but next week we'll be back to our regular day and 11 o'clock. They at least, it looks like they've plowed the streets here. So that's good. I know they were working on the sidewalks. I think they had started yesterday, but then this new round of snow was coming in and they thought, no, no, we're going to wait until it's all done. Yeah. So, Mom slept with washcloths under her bottom sheet for a couple of days and then put them in Ziploc bags. When she would get upset, we would put a new cloth with Mom's scent in her bed. Okay. Yeah, so it is kind of a comfort. Yeah. It was mostly because my husband didn't want them on the bed because of cat hair in his mustache. I don't have cats anymore, unfortunately. I've had many over the years. They've brought so much comfort. Comfort. Yeah, I agree. We had a set of 24, and Punk was fine by the time we got to the last one. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. So, teddy rags. Okay. I've just never heard of the washcloth trick. Mm. I think the Tramoset I took earlier has helped with the nerve pain there. It's just awful how it was really bad. It woke me up during the night many times. It's just like a lightning bolt going through your head. The brain itself doesn't have nerve endings. I think. I think. It has where it comes around the brain in the meninges and that, which is the lining. And, but I'm not, my gosh, don't quote me on that. I could be way off. The way my brain is today, yeah. Yeah, I could be absolutely 100% way off. I thought it was, it's like they can do, um, inter, you know, um, intracranial surgery, and they can work on the brain and they can stimulate it. That's why that you don't have to be put under, because the brain itself does not feel pain. I think that's it. I gotta look that up again. But I thought that was what I heard or what I knew from school. Sorry. Just fuzzy brain syndrome. I'm going to have a shower after, and I think I'm just going to, well, I might sit up and stitch for a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. So has anybody else got plans for 2026, people? What are your plans? Are you just going to work on whips? Are you going to work on any of the challenges? Are you starting a new project? Are you looking to buy a chart? I know I like that one from Passion Mercamo. Oh my gosh. That Christmas lady, or angel, or whatever she's called. Oh my gosh. She is such, and she draws it, okay? This isn't computer generated. Laura Latuda, that's what she does. Okay, so I can go here. Yeah, and I also want to make something for Betty to put on her, but that's easy. I found lots of people. A couple more, but not right now, but in the summer. Those two did live long lives. Wouldn't be nice if they could. Yeah, I agree. It would be nice. Oh my gosh. I grieve so badly for Max and then Dudley. I'm going to continue carrying on with your whips. Okay, that's good. Good. Are you going to drag out any that's been put away for a while? Like some of your older whips? I'm not going to work on too many new ones, I think, this year. Yes, that chart looks beautiful. Yeah, like it is just, it's gorgeous. But, no, I can't justify buying it. I'm coming to the very end of my buying spree, but I am going to take it day by day. And I'm also going to start writing things down when I do buy. Like, say I need zippers, or I need the batting for doing like quilt bakes or something. Because I guess you need that for the stabilization of it. I mean, on both sides, yeah. The same with the, oh my gosh, same with the project folder. Yeah, it's still not gone. It's just really, it's hanging on there. Well, I think Nancy is going to be leaving us here. So I think wasn't she the one that said that she had, she's got something going on? I have 2 older whoops that need my attention. No new purchases this year. Yeah. Yeah. I am not at all. It has to come to an end, right? I've got so many counted cross stitch. I've got so many printed cross stitch. I have so many. And I know that I would like to put a dent into some of them. The thing is, I don't know where a lot of my whips are. I don't know. I don't know where, like, remember Father Christmas. Remember My Lady in the Woods. Nutcrackers. I haven't got a clue where that one is. Not at all. I just don't know where they are. And I'm just not feeling up to trying to look through some of these bins here. I am just not. No way. No way. Could they be perhaps underneath the bed? I don't know. I don't know. Hard to tell. I want to finish a wedding sampler for my son and his wife. I used to be a monogamous stitcher, and usually it was for gifts. Yeah, well, so was I. I think we all were. But then it's like, ooh, I want to get that one. Ooh, I want to get that one. Yeah. It's not like in the old days, right? Where you'd have to travel to a store. I have enough patterns kits to last me 4 lifetimes. Yeah, same here. Absolutely same here. I think I'm just buying for the sake of buying. And that has to stop. It's almost like an addiction. I gotta spend it. I gotta spend it. And perhaps in a way that's kind of good because one never knows how long I'm going to live. Right? Ruthie is my Ruthie girl. There she is, that beautiful one. The beautiful girlie. Yeah. Oh boy, Eric's back at it. It's almost like, okay, you've got the apartment and he's doing woodworking is what he's doing. And he does frames really, really, really well. And he uses old wood. And actually, I would like to get him to make me some frames. He's very good at it. It's just when I ask him, Eric, can you do this? Eric, oh yeah, I can probably do that. Time passes, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, I guess it's like our cross stitch. Ava, but since I started watching your videos 3 years ago or so, now I have whips. I'm not doing Haid Cell next year, but I do like the one you picked. Yes. I can't wait to get it. I don't know when it's coming. I don't know when it's coming. But I know I have to start getting the thread together, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use this 25 count, and I might use this, or do I use the other one? I don't know if this is 25 count though. I think this is 16 count. I wanted to try 25 count. Okay, wait a minute. Let me catch up here. Just wait a minute. Okay, I posted an updated picture of the stamped cardinal kit on the Facebook group. Thank you, Britt. That's good. I have my 12 by 12, my stitch a day, my 2026 focus on a finished designated, and everything else is in a wheel that I spin. Stitch for 3 days and then switch. I can't do that. I can do it where I stitch for the whole month and then put it away. I can do that. But I can't do, I tried doing it where it was a week. But I do want to get back to the one thread a day. And I think I will do that for my Haid Cell. I'm going to do one thread a day. And I'm going to do, like I always do. I'm going to do cross country. Just a minute. I'll go back and get it. I did their Sal this year, but just did the 6 full pages, so can get the Steampunk Blue Portal. I think it was called. Oh, those ones that everybody is doing all the. Yeah, but that's on a different one, isn't it? Isn't that cross stitch for everyone? Ah, yes. I have to get back to that, but again, I don't know where it is. I have to take one day, and I'm feeling really good, and go through all of my baskets. Through all of my baskets and see where things are. Because I haven't got a clue. You know, I was working earlier this year on Jesus the Good Shepherd. I was working, I don't know if it was this year or last year, I was working on Mother Teresa. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's here somewhere. Where it is, I don't know. And one will never, like I'll probably go through and I'll find this and I'll find that and everything else. Yeah, and I'd like to try and make, this is a bought bag, but to make bags like this. Because in this one here, I have threads. From what project, I don't know. And I found 2 of my clamps here. But yeah, like to try something like this. So, oh, there goes that bobcat. You know, if it could be that the sidewalk was clear or the road was clear, I'd go for, oh my gosh, no, no. Oh, no. Is this, no. No on Hate Sal 2025 that if anyone qualifies, get the other 11 charts. Oh yeah, I don't, you mean from 2025? No, I don't. I don't care for them. I mean, I had the steampunk portal. Didn't even, nope. But I do like the fairy tale, the tower there, whatever it is. I like the color. I like the architecture of it. Somebody said it was part of a larger one, and yet, oh my gosh, why is this? Come on. Why are you doing this? Oh gosh. Alrighty. Do this and this. Okay. I have to figure this out. This is it's going not right there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fairy tale, and because it is that if you get one page done, you get the Amy Stewart. So yeah. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Come on. Oh my gosh. This is something I can't stand when it happens. You get a darn knot in there. Oh my gosh. Did I get it? Ah, I got it. I got it, I got it. That's the one I'm talking about. Steampunk Portal with the blues and golds. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've got so what one did you work on, Luella, then? For, was it the bunny? Or what was that called there? Innocent Dreams. Or did you work on a different one? I absolutely, for 2026, I don't like the first 3 or 4. Battle is nice, but I'm not into ships. At least it's brighter in color. I don't like the skulls. I don't know what they call it. Catacombs or something. I don't know. I don't care for that one. I do not care for that one. Mm. What is it? Stone Keep. That one's nice, but I can see it being extremely confetti heavy. Yeah. So, but what doesn't have confetti, right? I guess if you're just working all in black, that's how Jade 310 Stitcher, she was doing it. She liked to work with the black. And I did too. Yes, the bunny innocent dreams. Yeah, a lot of people did that one. It just wasn't my thing. No, it had to be something that I liked, and Steampunk Portal was the only thing that I liked. It would be nice to work on it, but yeah, not sure. Not sure. But I know I like the fairy tale, dragon muse, whatever it's called. So, oh, come on. Right there. Oh, gosh. At least it's not as painful. It just jolts me every once in a while. Hopefully it'll settle down here. Well, it should. It should. I've realized that I am enjoying both of our lavender and lace Celtic Noel ladies. Oh, just a minute. At the same time, I put mine out for Christmas, and yours is on the wall behind you. Yes, yes, it is over there. And this one here is my Celtic Spring, right there. And just a minute. Over there is my Celtic Autumn. I have not done the summer one yet. And I have not done the winter one because I want to do the winter one, but I want to do it in blues. I do not want to do it in just the white. Sorry. No. Mm-mm. Nada. I know I can find conversions online. I know I can. So, and then I can do it. I know I thought I started it a few years back. But for some reason, it just didn't flow for me. It just did not flow. And I don't know why. I do not know why. And that's the thing. Like, if you're not enjoying something to stitch, you know, like I stitched for people and I did a lot of memorabilias. Um, I did Fairy Idol. I did, what's the one? She's there and she's looking up and she's got a plaid skirt and that's kind of blown up and I don't know what it is. I can't remember. Yeah, so do I. They're nice. I just could not. Celtic Spring was my first one. I don't know if that was my first one that I did on linen, or was it Angel of Love, or was it something else? I've done so many. Noelle is the only one I worked in the original colors. Yeah, my Celtic Autumn, I I changed that. I changed that to what autumn looks like. I had seen the blue conversion ones done beautiful. I agree. Yeah, I do. I like those ones. I like those ones. You know, I'm one that I like something different. You know, I don't like the same, and sometimes they put colors together that just do not do it justice. You know, if you go on Etsy, you can find a whole bunch of them, and they're all different. There's America, there's Ireland. I think somebody had done Scotland. There is, there's all different kinds. Mabon, um, Embolic, um, all of those ones. And that, but no. I have to be in the right frame of mind to do it. And the way my head is lately, no. I can't tackle something like that. I have to have a clear head to be able to do it. Like, I could not work on Canadian Beauty. I want to get her done. I want to get her done. So that's a goal for next year. That I will have her finished. I will have her done. And yeah, I think I'm going to put that as a goal for next year, is to get that finished. So it's just like I want to get the stitching with the housewives, the ones that go with These Are the Good Old Days, all the months. Yeah. So, oh, and don't forget my chatelaine. I think, I don't know what happened, but I just kind of got off on it. And it was, yeah, something happened then that caused me to deviate from that. I'm not sure what it was. I am not sure what it was, but it was something, for some reason, and I don't know what it was. And thinking about it. Hi, Christina, you're at the very end. I know you're on your break. So you'll have to watch this on the rewind. So, but we'll talk tomorrow. It'll be after Mass. It'll be about, I don't know, 1:30 my time. So, or 1 o'clock, I don't know. It depends on when we're finished at church, because Father Paul is coming. And so, and I'm getting a ride with Juliet, so yeah. So, Yeah. So Holly has moved out of the house there. I'm just going to finish up these 2 stitches and then I will show you this. Yeah. Luella, I have to get your package out in the mail. Just please be patient. I don't know how much snow you guys got over there, but we were snowed in here. Nothing on the highways. Nothing. So, no mail was moving, nothing. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed my live. Please remember, it's a zoo here. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm not going to Costco's until January, the end of January. So by that time, all the, Christmas rush and New Year's and everything is over and done with. And things are slowly starting to get back to normal. So, ouch. So anyway, this is where I'm at. Oh gosh. Okay, here. Right there. Boy, it's looking good. Boy, that is looking good. I like that. That is nice. I'm liking that. And it'll get even better as I start to really kind of fill it in. So she did, but she bought a trailer over here, mobile home, in the trailer park. So she's moved over there. So now we have new people moving in. I don't know when, because she's out of there. I don't know if she will let them move. Yes, okay, Britt, thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, I guess that's it for now. Remember, next Sunday is the live. We're back to our Sunday again. And and tomorrow I'll just post a regular video. And hopefully I feel better tomorrow. So snowed in. Husband stayed in Winnipeg for 2 days. Yeah, we were basically snowed in here too. They just came this morning to kind of push, but all the snow has been pushed up against here. So I don't know how bad you got it over there. And I don't know how Britt got it over there in Mundare. Have a great week, everyone. May your Christmas be safe and full of memories. You too, Nancy. So if nobody is going to be joining me on Christmas Day, don't worry about it. Watch me later. And we'll talk to you later. Doodle-littles, everybody, and Merry Christmas.